What's going on, guys? It is Lucas here. Today, I kind of want to talk a little bit about 9/11 because it's something that I have kind of shied away from talking about in my videos for the last 8 years, 9 years of doing these. And it's not because I have like a super strong opinion of it or, I think this happened or that, and nothing like that. What happened was a tragedy. It's probably one of America's biggest, let's be honest. And I'll tell you what I remember from it. So I was in second grade, I was in Miss W's class, and I wasn't aware of what had happened that day. I just know that my eyes are so small because I'm so tired. I just know that I remember hearing the radio be on, and that was weird because like Mrs. W would put the radio on during her lunch and stuff, but it was on kind of like constantly. And I also remember going to a very early recess, and I remember a lot of kids being outside at that time, and a lot of the teachers and stuff, talking, which, wasn't out of the ordinary. But I remember coming back in and just hearing the radio on, and I know, like, it's so weird. Like, I could hear it, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. I just knew that it was on. That's all that I knew. And I remember her kind of, like, very teary-eyed, because I believe at this point we kind of knew that we were under attack and it was a terrorist attack. I know a lot of people thought the first plane that had gone in was just like an accident, which, I probably would have believed that as well. And then I remember kind of going through the day and just having lunch, and it was kind of like a somber lunch. Kids at lunches, I think it was like second and third grade went together or something like that, and I just remember like it being not as active or not as exuberant, I guess, as it had been, in the past, like when we had lunch, when it was like, oh, like everybody was going crazy. I remember coming back, the radio was still on, and she was talking to like another teacher. I don't remember exactly what was being said, but I remember getting out of school that day, and my aunt had picked us up, and I remember we were in my grandma's like 89 car, and like I distinctly remember it being me in the front seat, my cousin Austin, my cousin Megan, my cousin Tara, and I think like one or two kids that my grandma babysat. And I remember my aunt going, there was an accident in New York today. There was an accident in Pennsylvania. There was an accident in Washington. And she's like, the president's okay, but there are some very bad people trying to hurt our country. And we drove home, and I remember my aunt got pulled over that day. I remember that as well. I remember the cop saying, like, to my aunt, "Are you okay?" I guess maybe, in his mind, maybe something, we knew somebody in the, in one of the attacks or something. I don't really know. And I remember being really mad when I got home because there was nothing on TV, like none of my shows. Like, I'd always come home and watch Arthur and Zoom and stuff like that. And like even like I believe like Nickelodeon and like Disney Channel were even off for this. I don't remember exactly, but it was a big thing, and it's hard to believe that it was 20 years. 20 years ago, I was 8 years old in kindergarten or in second grade. Not understanding what had happened, I guess, and it's just crazy. I remember like the next day or something, like my mom and my aunt walking out with me and my cousins, where I don't even remember, like, it was something about the WWF at the time. We were like, oh, they were like, what's gonna happen with WWE? And I don't really watch WWE anymore. I did watch the Never Forget little special that they posted, which kind of made me have mixed feelings. because I never, like, for some reason I thought like it was a lot more of a distance of a date from dates from 9/11 to the SmackDown that they produced on Thursday. It was a day, you know, really like a full day that they kind of made this decision of having a show. And it's just, you know, you go back and you think about it, and it's kind of like kind of a shitty thing that they did, like, you know, putting their superstars' lives in danger and all that stuff. But also just to show you, it also shows me like how much of kind of a greedy bastard Vince McMahon is, and it shows me how much he cares in a way about his fans, because I believe it was quick. It was a quick turnaround time. You know, it was a day, a little over a day from the time that the terrorist attacks happened to the time that SmackDown aired. It was, you know, kind of a weird thing to do. But if you guys want to go check out that special, I highly recommend it. It kind of talks about all of the production that went around it. The Dudley, Devon Dudley talks about kind of his experience. Edge, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Stephanie are all in it. So, yeah, it was really weird. It was a really weird time in my life, in everyone's life, I feel like. So, you know, my thoughts and my prayers are with you if you are affected, you know. And I know that a lot of people are like, you know, everyone was affected by this. But I believe, like, yes, I believe that. But I also believe that people who had a family member or a friend, you know, something like that perish in those attacks, like, man, just like my thoughts are with you, my prayers are with you. Even 20 years later, that's something you just, you know, it's kind of funny. The little tagline for it is never forget, and I don't think everybody's ever gonna forget it. Like, I'm gonna be, you know, 70 or 80, and they're gonna be like the 80th anniversary of the terrorist attacks. And I'm gonna probably be making a video talking about it still, which is crazy, you know. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys had an okay day today. I'm not gonna say you had a good day, but just because of the circumstances surrounding it. But I just wanted to kind of talk about that, make this vlog a little bit different. This is something that I could have made a main channel vlog, or a main channel video rather, but I didn't because I wanted to make it a vlog. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys had an okay day today. Never forget what happened 20 years ago on this day. My thoughts, again, are with everybody who was affected by this. And I will see you guys tomorrow as always. Peace and rock on.